All right, Coach. Tell us a little bit about your upcoming season.
Well, we're excited about it. We've got a different type of group than we have in the past because we don't have all the veterans. You know, we've lost 10 kids in the last two senior classes, so we look a little bit different in terms of the roster, but I like our talent level. Clearly, Kenya Nixon's a pretty good player, and she makes, as a coach, she makes me look pretty good, but I think we've got a fun group to coach right now. They're energetic. They're trying to please right now. They just, times are a little bit young, and we're going to battle that early, but I think hopefully talent will catch up, and we'll be able to have a pretty good season.
What do you think about the conference as a whole this year?
You know, I think it's got a chance to be quite a bit better than what it was last year. I think the key is going to be the teams that were on the top last year. They need to be good again, and I think Moorhead's primed to be good again. Austin Peay, I think, is always going to be there. I think we're going to be a pretty legitimate team, but you look at a UT Martin, an EKU, a Tennessee Tech, they all kind of had young teams and kind of broke through a little bit last year. I think they've got a chance to really take a step forward, and now you're talking about a pretty top-heavy league, and I think that's what we have to do. We've got to get some of those teams that are on the cusp to really break through this year, and I think that will make for a really competitive league. But I do think top to bottom it'll be quite a bit more competitive this year than maybe it has been in the past, and you know, we're counting on it. So hopefully it's a lot of fun this year in OVC.
What do you think about the new tournament format and making Municipal Auditorium the new home of the OVC tournament for the next several years?
Well, I think it's a huge step forward for the league, women's basketball in particular. I think first when you start with bringing all 8 teams here, I think just the tournament atmosphere is going to be more what you think a conference tournament should be like. You know, I've got a special place in my heart for this municipal auditorium because this was the first year when we kind of broke through, the tournament was here. And so we've got a lot of great memories of our time here and upsetting SEMO in the semifinals. And, you know, so this is always going to kind of be a special place for us. And now to be able to call it home is exciting for me. I think it's a great venue. I think there's some history behind it. And I think we can put the brand together with our league, and now you've got something really special, and I think people will start making Municipal Auditorium and the OVC tournament kind of synonymous with one another, and I think that's going to go a long way towards putting credibility in our tournament.
What do you like most about your team this year?
The fact that next year they'll all be a year older. You know, we don't have a senior, so this team's going to all be back for a year, and we're kind of looking at it like a 2-year run right now. And you know, right now we've got to teach them how to get a drink of water. We've got to teach them how to put their socks on. They just don't know. But like I said, I think they're willing to play hard. They're willing to do what you want them to do. It's just October, you know, and this is what you look like when you're a little bit young. But the thing I like the most is our talent level. I think this is as talented as we've ever been. And we've had some good teams, but I think top to bottom we've got some kids that can really play. And now we've just got to make sure that they learn how to play the game the right way and play hard enough to win. So I'm excited to get this group out there and see what they're made of and kind of see who steps to the forefront a little bit. But I just think from a talent standpoint, we've got some real pieces.
Reaching the championship game of the tournament for the last 3 years and coming up short, does this provide more motivation for the team, or do you try to put that behind you?
You know, I'll be honest with you. I'm not really driven by winning the tournament championship. I know what you get at the end of it. I'm way more focused on a successful program. The step I want to take in this program is not just winning the OVC tournament. I want to be considered one of the top mids out there. I want people to think of us in terms of success, not just winning tournament championships. Of course, we want to win it. We think that will be a byproduct of our continued success and doing things the right way. So I'm not as hung up on it as maybe a lot of people are. I think if you look at our body of work the last 3 years, we've done some good things, and I think you keep doing that, you keep knocking down the door, all that stuff's going to take care of itself. But I'm way more, I guess, online with trying to get this program to a little bit more of a national type of respect and getting this thing to where people look at us and consider us along the same lines as Gonzaga's and the Butlers on the men's side, and and that's where I think we can go with this thing. So really, our focus is there, and we're not real focused on the tournament championship. And like I said, if we do our job, the byproduct will be cutting down those nets. So it'll happen when it happens.
Great, Coach. Thanks. Good
All
luck
right.
this season.
Thanks.